Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see it, the true light. They spraying them chemtrails, but it's all good. But yeah, I wanted to speak about how a whole lot of things is moving like within the spiritual world and all that stuff. And it's actually like exposing everything and all that stuff, all of the wicked ones that was wrong and that's dirty and all that stuff, like, and that actually like was implanted and all that stuff in our community and outside of it within all other nations in order to throw us off the path and to mislead us, you know what I'm saying, like, which is the true nobles, the true Moors, the true navigators and all that stuff, and like the elders, the guides and all that stuff, because they already know, like, on earth as it is in heaven. You know, they trying to manipulate the earth and all that stuff and try to kill the true seeds and all that stuff, so these other diluted seeds and all that stuff can live longer on this planet, because but at the same time it's backfiring on them because they already know, like, that the sun and stuff like that is upgrading, you know, just like with the eclipse, with the ellipse and things and all that stuff, and with the portal that been opening and been set and sealed and all that stuff, and exposing all of, like, the demonic ones, the ones like that actually, like, is their mission is to divide and scatter the flock and to scatter, like, the true seeds, you know, that was scattered and all that stuff, but the ones like that was actually, like, true and destined for, like, the kingdom of God to walk straight through, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time and stuff like that, they deceive, they put certain traps and certain things and certain blockways and all that stuff out in the form of manipulation, like with certain movements to throw away, like certain and to corrupt the teachings even more, and to actually, like, go all the way against the true the true nobles, you know, which is the true light bringers, which is the tribe of Judah, you know, they came from Isaac, you know, and Abraham, which is the old time religion, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's what they trying to stop, you know, the upgrading of the planet, because they know, like, it's the last time that them was inside a body before judgment. So, like, they trying to get people more outside the body and all that stuff before the judgment, so it'll catapult your soul and all that stuff further into hell and all that stuff, where, like, they these demons and all that stuff and these lonely souls, they dwell, you know, they thirst for attention, they need a following, they need somebody, like, to worship them, you know what I'm saying. They want people to worship them, they want people, like, to actually, like, worship them instead of, like, them worshiping Allah, you know, like the Heavenly Father alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they dress other people up in robes and all that stuff, and fancy garbs and all that stuff, and want people to praise them and all that stuff, to hold back the actual wrath of Allah. But the wrath of Allah is amongst us. You know what I'm saying? But it's a gradual pace. It's going to hit you where you least suspect it. So these devils and all that stuff, like, thinking they enjoying it, thinking that things gonna be like the same and all that stuff, like, it's gonna like the spirit of life gonna uppercut them, you know what I'm saying, in their face, because, like, they deceiving the whole world, you know what I'm saying, they deceiving everybody, you know, far away from the actual path. You know, that's why I said, like, if you follow, like, the world and the conjectures of the world and majority of the people, they're gonna lead you far away from the divine way, you know, to them heavenly gates. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why, like, it's only gonna be a small few that's gonna make it, because everybody is deceived. A whole lot of people, like, is going against the grain and all that stuff, and mixing up the teachings, and even if they think that they even if they think that they right, they not they not correct, you know what I'm saying, or if they think that they correct, they not right, because, like, it's a whole lot of diversion and all that stuff that's within the movement in order to throw off the dirty Moors and all that stuff, so they can in order to deceive certain people and all that stuff, that's going to destroy the movement from the inside out. So like, certain people and all that stuff was set in place to throw off the dirty Moors and all that stuff, the dirty people and the dirty black people, that was that hate the Most High, that hate the creator and all that stuff, and want people to worship them in statues and graven images and all that stuff, like, so they can want people to bow down to them and all that stuff, instead of them bowing down and submitting to the breath of life and the holy breath, which you all made of. That's the reason why, like, it's going, the dry bones is awakening and all that stuff is going to awaken soon. All of, like, the ones and stuff like that, like, that's wicked, you know, the breath of life gonna be snatched away from them. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna further drop further down in that pit, and they're gonna try to take more souls and try to sacrifice more people that's following them, you know, in order to have a domino effect and all that stuff, to make people through fear, to scare people and all that stuff to submission with them and all that stuff, so they can bring more, so they can bring more souls and people and all that stuff to hell with them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, everything is good, because, like, everything is set in stone and in place about things that the wicked would do, and things that our people gonna do and be deceived. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the world have drunk, you know, the Kool-Aid and the wine of, like, these people, instead of reading the actual text and all that stuff that was actually written in stone. But they want to listen to people and all that stuff, and their interpretation of things and all that stuff, and taking things out of context of how things actually is written. So that's how you know that they deceivers, and they the ones that's from the beginning that deceived all of the prophets, that killed the prophets. You know what I'm saying? That wanted them dead, that wanted to sacrifice them. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the ones, like, that actually, like, set certain things up was to divert the movements, all of the movements that lead you to the straight and narrow path, which is the simple way, which is, you know, living one with nature and all that stuff, and actually, like, growing and having the holy breath or the breath of life and all that stuff be one with you, which that's what the Most High wanted. That's what the Spirit of life wanted, stuff like that, so you can be one with what created you. You know what I'm saying? So you can experience the enjoyments and the bounties of heaven and all of these experiences and all this stuff that's bestowed upon us. That's the reason why, like, most people want to experience heaven. They want the benefit of righteousness, but they want it in a certain way, just to deceive, just to manipulate. That's why majority of people and all this stuff going to perish, because they only going to make it to a certain level. And a whole lot of people, like, no matter how much knowledge that they get, they going to still be evil and devils. They going to still be wicked. You know what I'm saying? They still going to deceive the people. You know what I'm saying? And throw certain buzzwords out there and all this stuff to make people lose faith in what the times that we living in, which is the end times. So you can be steadfast and all this stuff, and actually, like, grow within yourself to actually, like, be in tune before the rebirth of earth, so you can be protected and all this stuff for these solar flares and this pestilence that's actually, like, fit to come on the planet. And only the righteous ones will have the seal, and all of the other ones they're gonna perish. They're gonna perish, you know what I'm saying? But we have to endure to the end to be saved. We have to see all of the evil and all that stuff within the world. We have to see people get killed. We have to see bloodshed. We have to see our own people perish and all that stuff, because our people are so ignorant, stiff-necked, that they have to see death at their feet in order to never fall again. That's how ignorant our people is. And some people is not going to make it. So be steadfast, man. Shoot, like, and watch out for these evil people. They got that got the mouth of the serpent that want to deceive you. They want to throw you off from the righteous path. They want to throw you off for what the times that we live in, and have you worshiping them, which they is false Christ. You're supposed to be listening to the internal thoughts within yourself and look within. The kingdom of heaven is within, and that's going to happen from within, without, because we is one with God. You know what I'm saying? We is one. You know, if you one, and if you not in tune and all that stuff, you just gonna be more wickeder, more evil, and the people that's closer to you gonna be dying, because you a dead soul. You ain't guiding them right, and your energy field and all that stuff is wicked and evil. So watch out for these snakes. Watch out for these people. Take heed. Look within. Study, and study yourself and know yourself, man. because the time is changing and it's finna happen. You know what I'm saying? The time is climaxing. So like, yeah. You know, don't get right when because like, yeah, it's gonna happen when you least suspect it. But yeah, be in tune, be one with yourself. Peace and love.